Test. 1, 2. Just getting set up here. You guys comment too. I can just see it on the screen here. I can answer you in the comments. Test. 1, 2. Just checking a few things. We'll get started here. Gonna be a little different tonight. Oh shit. I'm not gonna have the SDR. I got this set up so I can do some. I'm gonna use the wireless tonight. So we won't have the SDR, which you guys are used to seeing up here. Just gonna use the wireless. We're gonna unbox some stuff, and these guys should be starting any minute now. Let's see. Howdy, howdy. All right. Well, there's Fix It. Hey, Fix It, what's going on? Wow, this is gonna be some new stuff tonight. Oh.
Yeah. New radio night.
Hold on a second. Gotta get my lab coat on for this. Why do you sound pissed weak? Are you mobile?
Yeah, I'm all ears about it. I had to do it home.
Holy moly.
I'm 5 minutes away from Hawkeye.
10-4 in the 5 minutes.
5 minutes away. That's right.
Gotta get the lab coat on for a proper unboxing. I'll make sure I'm buttoned up. So you guys know I'm wearing pants under here too, so I don't want any comments.
Grab a couple of ding-dongs.
Ding dong.
Holy break 1 3.
These Hawkeye's grabbing ding dongs. What was his name, Hawkeye?
We got a couple, so we might not actually know their names.
Hawkeye just ran through a gauntlet of ding dongs.
Oh, this is gauntlet.
Alright, now we're ready to commence. Oh, we got some, let's see, Hill Climber, 730 VT US. Hey there, first time tune in. What state are you in? And what channel will you be on? Waving from the Green Mountains. We are in southern Maine. Oh, hold on a second. I think so. I got the boxes here. I'm going to get started here in just a minute. Oops. Come on. Here, I'll talk about my headphones. Yeah, I'm going to get started here in just a minute. Well, I mean, I'm kind of started, but yeah, I think I got everything.
I was half expecting you to already, if you're running it tonight, but for you to rush home and already have it converted and already playing.
No, I'm literally unboxing everything as we speak. I'm wondering too if the audio's getting. I'm kind of doing it a little different tonight, so if I need to pipe in the radio through this, but we'll see.
You'll be A-okay.
So yeah, I'm in.
Unboxing yours, you getting it all set up on the bench?
I'm in southern Maine. So probably a little far. Little far for ground wave there, Hill Climber. Too close for Skip.
Good call. I was thinking. I was like, I don't even know if I'll do a live running around the hallway.
So these guys are talking, so I'm trying not to talk over them. Hill Climber, are you hearing them okay?
Watch him and do some
Let's grab
talking.
something.
I'd say the spotlight is on Radioman tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which is ironic because he doesn't even have any lights on.
The lights on, but nobody's home.
Wear my president hat. No, there's a light above me on the bench where I'll be opening things up. So I have it set up on the bench and I moved it around. So I'll set the camera up here when I start on doing stuff. Oh, okay. So someone did say it's coming through good. Okay, thanks, Hill Climber. We got someone from Vermont on the chat there wondering if they can make it in. I said we have had people show up from Vermont, but it needs to be exceptional conditions.
Yeah, no doubt. You need to be on one of those big hills.
Well, I guess we're gonna get started without you, Screwdriver.
Well, get unboxing, get going. I'm all about it. I'm still here listening. By the time you get it out of the box and the covers off and unscrewed and do some ooh and ahs and get off that way to get it converted. Oh yeah.
So I literally did not open anything. And good evening to Comanche in Arkansas, 194. Yeah, so we usually get on Monday nights. A lot of times we just drag out old radios. Sometimes I call it a horsing around. It's just, there's no real theme. And we got D. Coleman checking in from North Tonawanda, New York. And good evening.
I'm just trying to keep you, I was trying to keep you plugged in.
I was thinking about going home and grabbing like some radio and just putting it in a box and putting some tape on it so I can cut it open and say, "Ooh, look at that!" I guess it won't work and I'll be all scratched and shit, but I'm like, "Look at that!"
So I think I know what this is. Some of you guys are going to be like, what the heck? So I ordered some radios, and one of them...
Maybe Dixon could find a box to fit one of his 2950s in and he could open it up like his new tube.
No, that's all that's in there. That goes down there. So some of you guys might be like, why the hell did I order one of these? There's a small chance that this radio I bought may end up in my wife's car.
We use the same box every week. So call it a surprise radio night. Maybe I don't even decide. I'll have my wife go throw a radio in the box and tape it up. So it is a surprise for me. And I'm like,
I don't want to talk over the guys on the radio, so I'll wait till there's a little bit of a lull.
You know, that's not too awfully far off to what I've done on a couple of Christmases. One year I opened a Kenwood TS570 for myself that I had owned for about 3 months.
man, you had some reserve there to wait 3 months to open it up. That's impressive.
Well, that's too bad, Hill Climber. No luck,
Is
huh?
that the one you just had for like 2 years that you finally turned on?
No, isn't it odd though that was another Kenwood? That one was a 590
Ah.
or Ranger 590DX, as we like to call it.
So we got one guy in the mobile, Screwdriver, and we got another guy on his base. And there's another guy on the other end, a different... He's out in Oxford.
You got a top of the line unit there in front of you, fix it.
So there's a small chance I may be putting a radio in my wife's car, and a 5 or 6 foot antenna is not going to fly. And chances are, this is a President New Virginia antenna. Looks like a car radio antenna, so I thought I'd try it. Because there's no way a Wilson 1000 or a Serial 5000 is going to...
It looks like an antenna. I have this volume muted at the moment because of the delay, and I need to figure out if this was a freebie from President, or I think this might be a freebie.
No, here, I'll explain it. So this I bought, and this goes against everything that I believe in when it comes to antennas. But I got one of these President. I got one of these President. It's called the New Virginia antenna. It looks like a car stereo antenna. It's a mag mount. It goes against everything I believe in, but there's a small chance I may be putting a radio in my wife's car. And I figured I would try this, and chances are she's not going to be hammering DX like I do. So it wasn't that much money, so I ordered one to try it. It looks good, but I'm sure it doesn't get out that good. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it an honest review.
So what is it, like a little thing or a straight stick, or you said it was a magnet, right?
Yeah, it's little. I mean, shit, the whip on it. It looks like the friggin' car radio antennas they put on cars now. The whip's only like 2 feet long. I mean, maybe 2.5 feet long. I mean, worst case, if I need to do serious radio activities in the car, I got a Wilson 1000 mag mount. But I'm just thinking day to day. I don't know. I figured I'd try it. We'll see.
So like the size of a little wheel or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Phone call earlier.
I mean, it should do for the 0 times that she turns it on. I'm sure it'll make do.
Did not provide any.
Yeah, or to listen to our shenanigans in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, she happens to pull up a sign behind some weirdo with a big antenna on a Subaru. She can turn it on and say, "Who the fuck are you?"
Well, that's kind of happened because she said, "Do you know someone who drives a Subaru?"
Yeah, they get a little of it.
But anyways, this wasn't too exciting, but I just wanted to try it. I mean, like I said, people are going to be like, why the hell did you buy that? It goes against everything I preach, but I just wanted to have it in the arsenal. Anyways, I'm going to go grab the next box. Those unboxings should be more interesting.
And an Ginsu knife to cut her open.
I like Radio Man's persistence. It's like anytime somebody new keys up, his first question is, do you drive a black truck?
You like that, huh?
I'm going to figure it out, Hawkeye.
Around and get right on his ass and follow him to work or something.
Guys, like, yeah, I'm from Virginia, just passing through. Do you drive a black truck with a cereal on there, or a striker?
So, this next, I don't know what's in what box, so I'm just opening shit, alright? So, stand by. We're going to open this in proper fashion.
Light it on fire.
Wow, that's how they pack that, huh?
Stand by for countdown.
That's the
Yeah.
Unit Bear Tracker 885.
Oh yeah, wow, that's snazzy.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys...
He says, yeah.
Do you guys want me to take it out of the box and turn it on, or go to the next one and then maybe go from there?
You gotta go to the next one first, and then take one out at a time and turn it on and see what happens.
All right, 10-4.
I would say you gotta turn on the new, depends how much time you want to spend on, but turn on the new unit first, because you know it's gonna be, talkable, and talk on that while you convert the other one.
Oh yeah, I got my power supply here. Yeah, I can. Oh, they can't see it on the camera, but hold on. Let me clue everyone in here. I could just put a jumper up into the switch box, and I got a power supply right here. So Hawkeye's seeing this on a delay, but yeah, I could do that. All right, let me go grab the next one. There should be other things in that box. I'll have to check, but this one should be the exciting one that'll probably really lift everyone's skirts up.
I can tell you my
of the whole scanner part and how, you know, how that works.
All right. I
I
know.
watched the video on it today. It was actually a 1-year follow-up, and the guy said the biggest thing was he changed out the antenna for the scanner side of things, and it was like night and day.
I know there's a radio in here, and I'm
Shows him how it switches back and forth on his stop scan, how easy it is to
Good evening.
function, you know, does it use the same CP antenna, you know, inquiring minds want to know.
So anyways, guys, I'll explain why I got that unit in. There's a little bit of an explanation to it. That wouldn't have been the only radio. If I only had one radio, that would not be the first radio I bought. But there's an explanation. I know there's a radio in here. I'm not going to give it away. Good evening to Floyd in Squattyville.
Man, it still sounds like there's a bunch of freaking noise in that.
All right, let's tear this shit open.
Listen, you're only giving me 3, so you better get home quick.
Oh
The noise
boy.
will quiet down.
Oh boy.
Yeah, rip that shit open.
Yeah. I'm just. Oh damn it! They could see it. I was trying to lift it out and make an exciting reveal. They already know what it is. Well, maybe they don't. Well, this is those are for the new ear pads for my headphones.
He's got balls. He's wearing a president hat while he's opening the striker box. He's got big ones.
That's for my scanner at camp. That's not
I
exciting.
couldn't do that.
Oh, Hawkeye! Look, I got my lab coat on. I got my President CB hat on. I mean, I'm getting some fanfare here. Come on.
Oh, it's freaking awesome. I mean, yeah, I'm going to watch this back a couple of times.
Hey, tone the sarcasm back a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm sure you guys can see that.
He was touching himself.
Version 2, boys. Version 2. All the good shit. Big boy radio right here.
Beautiful side right there.
Ooh.
Ooh, can you touch it slower?
Are you watching while you're driving, Screwdriver?
Yeah, no, I'm just going off of his comment.
Oh, well, your comment was perfectly timed with what I was doing. I was like, son of a bitch, he's watching me.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Slide it out real slow, like.
I was just about to slide it out.
Damn, I got like ESPN. Hey, some of us are older. We ain't had that much time, so let's move on. See, think it's all about the fast to the finish then. We're all about savoring it. Oh man, this is gonna be a great feed, I'm sure.
I was just about to pull it out of the box, and you said slide it out slow.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, wait, I'm supposed to go back to the. I thought I was supposed to go back to the unit now. That's everything I got to open. Now it's just time to hook stuff up.
Alright, hook her up, get her down, let's go, let's hear it.
Well, the unit to do the scanner and stuff, I'm gonna have to download software. And like, I literally waited till to open all this shit. The striker I could just like hook up. But if we want to do I could hook up the unit and just on the CB part, put it on the radio. It'll only take a second.
Yeah, you gotta go for the instant gratification here.
Alright.
Or you can be talking on the new unit end, and then you can be chilling and taking your time with the striker.
Right. So to explain to you guys,
I bet that wireless mic will sound pretty decently okay on that unit end.
yeah, when Cobra runs it on his radio, it sounds really good.
They do seem to sound the best on the unit end radio. Obviously they built it for it, so it just matches up really well.
So like I was telling you guys before, this wouldn't have been if I could only buy like one radio. I mean, I need a radio. It's all mode. This is only AM. But I got it for like road trips, possibly throwing my wife's car. it's got the built-in scanner which does P25 digital, which, you know, like I said, people were kind of like, why did you buy that? Because it's like counter to all the radios that I run. But the scanner feature, and of course some of you, I don't know how many of you guys are from Maine, but you know what happened up here last week. And I got everyone asking me about scanners, and I am into the scanner hobby. So scanners are nothing new to me.
So Radioman is describing to the internet folks that this is a two-way communications device. You're able to communicate.
All right, I'll open the box.
Of the same ilk, and it's shiny, and it's smooth, it's beautiful. Loved it.
How many of you guys save your boxes? You guys save your boxes? I have literally all my radio boxes. All right, let's get this thing out here. All right, we're taking her out of the box. I was just giving a little explanation. So we gotta save this. Oh, what do we got here? Well, and plus I can plug my wireless mic in if I want, but I'll use the hand mic to start with. You know.
Can't wait till he pulls the plastic off the faceplate.
Let's see, what's in here that I need? I got a power cord. I'll just to make things go faster. So it does come.
You already own a 980 Radioman?
No, I don't own a 980. No, I tried buying one on Facebook, but I missed out on it. No, I have the unit and wireless mic, but it's hooked to my Ranger. So.
So you probably have to redo it to hook it to the other unit.
No, I purposely set it up so that it's still plug and play. All I got to do is move the base station, or whatever you want to call it, the hang-up box, over. Won't have to redo anything. So the scanner programs itself while you drive down the road. Yeah, see, Floyd saves his boxes. So that's the GPS antenna. So as you drive cross country, it programs itself to wherever you are. So that was one of the reasons why I got it. So it comes with a GPS antenna. It comes with a scanner antenna, which I'm told is not great. It just looks like a little dipole. And a power cord and a bracket. But we're just going to get the radio on real quick. Try it. I was just showing everyone all the accessories that come with it, but we're not going to. I'm just going to grab a power cord. The manual, I don't read those. Do you guys read those? Throw that away.
Only for future reference.
I mean, I could bring it to camp and read it when I'm in the outhouse. So one thing I will say about the Uniden 980, I always thought they looked nice. Like, they were nice looking radios. I mean, I gave, you know, and we do know someone locally that has the wireless mic. My wireless mic is hooked up to my Ranger, but we can plug my wireless mic into this and use this too. So yeah, you can see on the back it's got the hookup for the
It's got schematics in the back of it that makes it priceless.
scanner antenna, CB antenna, and GPS antenna. And you program it, and it actually does come, son of a bitch, they actually give you a micro SD card. That's pretty cool. That's how you program it. So you put that in your computer. So we'll hook it up real quick. Let me get a power cord. Alright, I'm going to grab a power cord. Should just be over here. And just need a short patch cable. Let's see. This long enough?
26, 23, yes, sir.
Oh dear.
You gonna try it out barefoot, or you gonna hook it into the system?
I'll be 10, 15, 240 for the evening.
Probably barefoot, so some complaining won't be expected from you.
I'll try to refrain.
Just going to grab a antenna patch. I'm in the other room here. Boy, doesn't it just figure everything's tangled. Well, I can always switch over to the quad. I mean, I could feed this into an amp. I just wasn't. I need a bigger power supply. I mean, I mean, yeah. We'll run it into the amp. Yeah. Why not just run it? What do you guys think? Run it in the amp? What's everyone saying over there? No, you need to save your manuals with your boxes. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. If I just want to go barefoot or what. I will just go barefoot. We can always switch over to the amp. Oh. There we go. Alright. Hook up to the power supply. I got my roach clips. Where's Screwdriver? He got awfully quiet. Oh, let's see. We gotta put this so you guys can see it when I turn it on.
I figured he must be getting close to home. His signal's really dropped off.
Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, I gotta turn it this way, guys, so I can see it. I can't see it. Oh, how about we turn the power supply on? Oh, isn't that exciting? Well, I can tell you right now, we're gonna take the plastic off. Alright, let me switch over. It should be... Huh. God damn it, I got a splinter. Oh, I went the wrong way? What's going on here? Squelch. Oh, RF gain all the way down. There we go. Bring it down to 12.
Yeah, 219. Yeah.
Alright. So, let's give this a shot. Oh, you were, huh?
I was stay keyed up the whole time just to screw you. No, I'm just kidding. You were, look at that.
Hawkeye!
Well, that's truly a mud duck radio.
Oh, it's a mic gain function. Let's turn that up all the way. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to read the manual.
One second for you.
Ooh,
Still fine.
What the hell you get out of it?
forget to put the antenna on? No, that's what you sound like when you run yours too. Oh, okay. Just saying.
Oh. Alright. How do I get... mic gain? There we go. Damn it. Try that again. Function. Mic gain. Damn it, I'm gonna have to read the manual. That's not it.
134, I got to make sure I want to avoid the fire.
I gotta glance at the manual.
Like, do you even want to go?
The K-pop power marks work really well on those radios. How do we adjust the mic gain? Let me take a look here. Make sure the mic gain's at least up all the way. Let's see. Menus, function. Basic operation. Here we go, mic gain, page 18. Oh, whoops. How do I get back to the goddamn menus?
That's long enough to get taco spooge on it.
Press mic gain twice, then
It just
press
always
mic
happens to be at the point when you're keyed up to it, it comes back out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, mic gain's up as high as it goes. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting cheated.
Oh, wow, for a mic gain? Holy crap.
See if you can see yourself, please.
Well, there you go. Oh man, look at the meter swing on that. Wow, isn't that snazzy? Oh boy.
LED keys 4 watts and swings to 5.
Oh yeah, it probably does. Let's try hooking the wireless to it just for shits and giggles.
I mean, you are arbitrarily got it strapped to your chest, so you may as well.
Well, yeah.
They're also notifying the
I was moving around in other rooms.
There's a point, I ordered 2 screwdrivers from TikTok, and I only got one in. This is bullshit.
You know, that radio would almost qualify as your one-knob radio.
Oh. What's happening? How we found it?
Terrible.
It's sounding super duper. Alright, I'm not running no radio, but I'm running.
Oh, the audio cuts out when you do that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It doesn't work on this radio?
104, I couldn't copy any of that traffic. He's all set to continue. And can you give Rumford Comms a call again and find out what's up?
No. Come on. Unless there's a button you gotta hit.
Compressed sounding or clipping. I don't know if you put too much power into it or what's going on. It's not quite as clean as it probably should be. Alright, well, I backed the power down. This thing hasn't been turned on for 20 years, so you know how that goes. Oh, I do. 10-4, I'm trying to get the cobwebs out.
So I hooked up the wireless mic and it doesn't power up. So I don't know if there's a button you gotta hit, you know, on the radio to activate. But as far as I know, you just plug it in and it works.
Sounding a little crusty.
Oh, she's a crusty one. Oh, man, is it crusty.
That's my go-to adjective now.
Alright, what were you on the stock mic, Radio Man, still? What does that sound?
Try to get it
Cleaned it up a bit. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio.
That sounds a little bit cleaner when
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess I'm just impressed that it's even working. Job. Well, now we can tell who you are. That's the difference. Before we really couldn't tell who you were, but now it sounds like you. So it's a lot better. Oh, crusty, huh? Well, thanks there, fix it. I didn't mean, yeah, whatever. This scabby stuff.
Copy that. I'm just reading the notes here. It said there was a plate put in there. What's it do with it?
Yeah,
it was a plate that was given by.
I know I heard you be up Radio Man, but your signal was actually, I don't know what antenna you're on, but other people were keyed up and kind of putting a damage on you. What did you say about your mic?
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like. There's been shots inside the vehicle.
Jesus. You said something about someone getting shot inside a vehicle.
10-4.
State police.
2019 Subaru Legacy with Maine.
Turning it down, it was a little too loud. Yeah, I tried hooking in the wireless and it didn't power up, and it should. So I don't know if this radio is not designed to work with the wireless, or I have to go into a menu and turn it on.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I don't know anybody that has one of those radios, so like I'm trying to look at the picture and see if it even looks like a 980 or an 880, but I know those are designed for those two radios. I don't know about that radio. I don't even remember what the model number is, whatever that is, 885 or something. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, probably not a good task to mess with for now, but I turned on the AL noise blocker. What's it got I don't know. But yeah, I'll have to, I will end up reading through the manual to get it set up. So I'm going to have to get it programmed and all that. But, I mean, everything sounds fine on it. I mean, yeah, it's a stock, 4-watt CB.
Roger. I mean, I don't know. I actually haven't even looked at them, so I'd have to look at it closer. I assume it has the same look as like the 880 and 980, because those look identical from what I remember. And they were a pretty radio. You can switch the colors, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying to someone earlier. I always like the looks of these. I mean, but yeah, I'll have to set up, like I said, I don't know if I'll do it tonight. We'll see if people get yakking and people get busy, but maybe I'll try downloading it and setting it up. I just figured people are kind of waiting on me, so I just, but I did want to try the wireless. I'll have to read if that worked. Like you said, I don't know. Maybe it's not designed. It should just power up when you plug it in, and it wasn't. So maybe there's not voltage on that pin. I don't know. Yeah, it's a 6-pin, just like, the 980 and the 880.
Has channel up and down buttons?
It does not have channel up and down buttons.
Oh, actually, I don't know if those radios do. Because, yeah, the 6 pins are not for that. The other pins are actually for the power and the feedback, and yeah. So maybe they don't.
Can Fix-It even hear me?
He said not much. Which antenna are you on? You on your Omni or you plugged into the beam?
No, I'm on the Omni, but I'll swing it out to the north, seeing as so far what I'm hearing on there is kind of in that direction anyway, so I'll bring it around to the north here and then I'll flip over.
And you give me like, I don't know, 1 bar into the 20. And I know under normal operating, that you normally run, you're on the Omni, you're about a 40, so yeah, you definitely, you're not doing anything crazy.
Yeah, how about it Fix-It? You got a copy?
I think you hollered for me, but I can't be sure because you're right in there with the static.
Damn.
Decent. What are you running over there?
I'm on a Uniden 885 CB. It's the Uniden with the built-in digital police scanner.
Oh, 10-4. That's what a true FCC legal CB sounds like right there. Right out of the box.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. Here you go, boys. This is what they sound like. No golden screwdriver, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to hook it up to something.
All right. Hold on. Let me get around to the amp. I'll put her into the amp. Oh, excuse me.
What are you running for an amp?
Can't see right now.
Look at that. He can walk around the backside of his bench. What the hell? There ain't no way I'm walking around it. That's why I have to try other antennas. The coaxes are more available.
All right. Let's try that. Hello.
Well, there you go. Now you're as big a signal as you was before.
How about you, Wingnut? You copy my little 40-channel legal CB?
Yeah, I got a legal 9 on you.
Illegal.
What do you, which amp are you driving it into?
Into the Palomar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would think that would actually probably run it pretty well. Yeah, you back up to the 40 mark.
How about you, Hawkeye? How do you copy?
Yeah, I've got you at about an F7. I don't know. Did you go over to the beam?
Yeah, but maybe I gotta move it over more to hit you.
Go back to the Omni.
Alright, now I'm on the omnidirectional.
Yeah, the Omni thing is over here. It's just the audio is about half of what you normally are.
Yeah. I'm giving her all she's got.
I can tell you're kind of talking up into it right now because it actually doesn't sound bad as far as like the loudness goes. You can definitely tell, because as soon as you turn your head and you're not talking, that thing fucking fades right off to nothing, but it's definitely louder when you're getting on it.
Yeah, it says in the manual that it's a noise canceling mic, so I probably got to kind of choke this thing a little bit.
Wait a minute. We threw that Manuel out as soon as we opened the box.
I broke down and cheated.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah, Floyd said, read the manual.
So, yeah, you keep going, open up some shit. There's the manual. Spread the word to anybody you feel as though you want to, anybody that's out here, but I did post it on Facebook, but I said the 12th, Sunday the 12th, which is in 2 weeks, 2 p.m., Red Robin. Unless somebody really wants to go and has some type of scheduling conflict, we can reschedule for a little bit. You know, there's wiggle room there, but that's just kind of what I posted, and I said, yeah, speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yep, I saw it, and I made note of it.
Roger, Roger. Hold on. Si, senor. Screwdriver, what town is that in? Augusta, sorry. Augusta. I don't know if there's another Red Robin or not. But I know, like, Floyd wants to go, maybe a couple of other people that we can barely hear from up there. You know, who knows if ever they'll go, but I'm kind of getting a chubby about hearing about bottomless fries, and their French fries are supposedly so good. I've never been, so we're gonna find out. Oh man, why'd you have to go and say that? Just saying.
Ooh. I changed it to red. So I'll be doing more videos, guys, on this. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, just to kind of keep things moving. I will program this for the police scanner function.
Lift up your pant leg a little bit. Somebody will hit your ride.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I just lift my leg up on camera.
Were you squeezing out a fart?
No, that was earlier. Hey, went back to red. What the hell? Or blue. I wanted that color. Huh. Helps if I read the manual, huh? Oh, it's the brightness of it.
That's what I'm frickin' saying.
Yeah, I just turned it red. I like it.
Yeah, it's some decent looking colors. Like I said, I assume the display is, you know, like the same as the other ones. Well, obviously different because of all the scanner function stuff, but yeah, we're same-ish. And yeah, there was a few colors that looked really good, like a bright white. If I remember right, that looked really good.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll get it programmed and I'll use it for a little bit and I'll tell you guys what I think about it. I know that, you know, like I said, it's AM only, which is a drawback, and the scanner is not a full featured scanner, but I'll kind of use it. But it's not going to be my go-to day-to-day radio, but I'll let you guys know what I think of it. But like I said, we'll see. I'm just kind of messing around with some of the settings. I mean, the receive seems fine on it. I mean, I've only been running it for about 10 or 15 minutes.
I wonder if they have the same display issues on those. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a great radio to throw in a vehicle if you were taking a trip cross country or something. You know, just for the scanner function.
Well, I actually got to take a road trip to Connecticut here pretty soon, so I'm planning on taking this with me.
The downfall is, if you're trying to get away from the skip or do whatever, but for normal communications, I'm sure it's going to be perfect.
Oh yeah, get a little KL203 just in case I gotta cut somebody's lips off.
Hell yeah. The screwdrivers, the front of that radio look like kind of like the 980s. Yeah, to me, I mean, I can't see a close-up of Radioman's feed, but to me it looks, yeah, they're similar.
That's it. That's the mic that comes with it.
The difference, I think the biggest difference is, Fix-It, it doesn't have sideband.
10-4, yeah. It's got a good scan though on it. I like the scan on mine. I don't know, mine almost feel a little more graduated on the receive signal. I don't think it's bigger. It's either the display is a little smaller, it's bigger, but it has buttons lined up all underneath it also. And on the side, it's only got one knob on the right instead of having the two. It's definitely different, but yet it looks obviously very similar. Yeah, the two knobs on the right-hand side, the bottom one is for sideband use, so if you ain't got that, you ain't got no sideband. I'm pretty sure the 880 has the two knobs also, but it don't have sideband. But it doesn't have those buttons across the bottom. Those are probably like scanner functions or some other stuff. I haven't done a bunch of research on them. I thought they were definitely interesting radios for the scanner part of it, especially if supposedly it automatically changed the scanner as you went through from state to state and area to area of the GPS app. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I had heard or read somewhere.
Well, I'll give you a full report because I'm gonna have some windshield time with it when I drive down to Connecticut.
Heck yeah.
What do you guys think of the lab code?
My biggest question is, can you manually enter frequencies if you want to through the computer, or is it all through the GPS?
So I did find out an answer to that, Hawkeye, and what I found was on paper, according to the manual, no. But if you go into radio reference, the file that you load onto it, you can manually edit it in a text editor, and it's in plain text. Now it's formatted in such a way that the scanner knows what to do with it, but I did read where people have went on and put like ham frequencies in it to monitor, and maybe for whatever reason there was a frequency that wasn't pulling down automatically from the database. So you can manually, so on paper and in the manual, the answer is no, but according to radio reference, they've all done it, and I read about it, and it's pretty easy. You just go in and manually add shit using a text editor. It's real easy.
Now, what is the, do you know right offhand, what's the range of the scanner?
The frequency range? I can tell you. I just saw it in the manual here. Whoops, I went off mic. Yeah, I just saw it in the manual. Hold on, I'll tell you. You ready? Frequency range of the scanner, 25 to 54 megahertz, and then it gaps. 137 to 225 megahertz, and then it gaps. 320 to 512 megahertz, and then it gaps. 758 to 960. So it basically covers 25 megahertz to 960.
You could actually use it to still scan the CB band.
Yeah, you could, but I mean, I guess you'd have a dual scanner, because this does have a built-in scan function, so it would be a dual scanner.
Well, you could stay talking on like one channel and have it scanning the rest. So you're always receiving the one, and then just have it break in on another channel when you want it to, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, that's cool. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like really limited, but no, it sounds like a regular scanner.
Yeah, it also, I saw a review, I haven't popped the cover off it, but it actually has a VHF weather band receiver. It's not like, they actually put an actual VHF receiver, so you can hit a button, and apparently it'll scan the weather channels while you're on the CB silently. If there's a weather alert, it'll break in with the weather alert. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that could be a handy feature, but yeah, it'll do it all silently in the background.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the 980 and 880 might
Okay,
have that option too.
okay,
for the
Floyd.
weather alert thing.
Thanks for stopping by.
And I've heard of some people supposedly changing the weather frequencies on theirs to hit some 2-meter repeaters. Not to talk on it, but to receive them. I don't know how true that is either.
Well, so hold on, let me see if I got it. So there's 3 possible scenarios. This radio may go in a old backpack, and it's going to be a road trip radio for vehicles that don't have a radio. It may end up in my wife's car. It may end up in my truck, and I may just use the scanner function because it self-programs itself. But if it does that, I may just put the MERS frequencies in it, because the scanner portion, it only will download the public safety stuff, like DOT, like government shit. But just like you said, you could manually put ham frequencies and MERS frequencies. So if it does end up in my truck just as a scanner, but I don't know, it seems kind of goofy to do that, but we'll see. That's 3 possible scenarios. The last scenario will be a last resort.
Oh, ja.
You able to at least hear me now, Fix It?
Yep, not the best, but I do hear you now. Are you on me?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'll just do real quick. I'll switch to the beam. I should be pointed your way.
Well, when you were on your beam pointing this way with that radio, you sounded like your other radio. 4 bars, flashing the 5th.
Yeah, that's on the quad right there. 1 2 1 2.
Yep, that's 4 bars. That's what you were getting before you started radioing.
Yeah, I'll just stay on the Omni, I guess, since it's just easier for everyone else. So yeah, so I'll let you guys know. I'll use this thing. For all I know, maybe I'll the only thing is there's no variable RF, so it's like I thought about just throwing it in my truck. I mean, I still could and just use it like hyper locally. I don't know. I'll figure out a way. I'll get it set up. I got to go to Connecticut sooner than later, so maybe I'll just wait and I'll get a full report when I go down to Connecticut.
Yes, sir. All right, time for the fun one. You've opened it. You can listen. Let's see.
Alright, you guys carry on. I'm going to have to unplug this. So, well, actually, no, I'll just switch back over so I can listen and talk. I'll switch back over to the Ranger in the meantime so we don't got any dead air here.
Push that one off to the side a little bit. Come on, you can do 2.
Fine.
That's a big bench.
Need to put... There we go.
Peer pressure. Yeah, just pile them on top of each other.
Gotta get some water.
Well, you don't want to scratch them brand new out the box. Well, you gotta christen it somehow. changes or not, if it gets worse, or I don't know. This thing's old, crusty. Yeah, it didn't sound good at first, but that was kind of.
Not gonna lie, boys, I'm a little bit excited about this one. This will potentially be a base radio. Not gonna lie, doing it this way is a little tantalizing because I just want to like be in my own mind playing with this stuff and setting it up, and I can't do that because I'm entertaining everybody else. So I just need some quiet and alone time with it. Here we go, Striker version 2 right there, boys. I've been told you know that it's a version 2 because you got the vents here. Here. So you guys can hear him.
SWR's a low, so it seems okay.
So that's what they were saying. That's how you know if it's a version 2. And of course, if you the board inside, but I haven't taken the cover off yet.
We can play around with a little bit. A lot of times you get it peaked out. If you cut it back a little bit on the load and detune it a little bit, sometimes they sound better.
It does come with a programming cable, which is good.
Yeah, give it a little headroom for the modulation swing. Yeah, go a channel away from everybody and just yell, audio, or Ola. Well, you gotta say Ola now. Yeah, it does seem to be the new thing. Yeah, I've been thinking about taking some Spanish courses just so I can use my radio during the day.
Well, here she is. The Striker 955 HP. HPC, I guess. These are probably...
Oh, yeah. We just got a glimpse of it. I know you're not plugged into the internet. We just got a glimpse of the beast.
Alright. Oh, I just thought of something. I won't be able to talk to you guys until I mod it. If I hook it up, I won't be able to talk to you guys until I mod the thing.
Oh, yeah. Get modded.
Well, you guys are going to have to carry on the show. I'm not going to be able to be doing yakking. Well, I guess we'll get the cover off here. It's on the bottom, so I'll have to flip her over and pull her pants down.
Yeah. Could all have a moment of silence and then he won't know if he hooked his antenna up right or not.
This is a fine-tuned bench, Hawkeye.
I was only kidding. Oh, man.
This is a calibrated bench, just so you guys know.
A calibrated bench. I like it.
Did you go out and buy an electric screwdriver for any particular reason? Are you anticipating a load drop?
No, I've been seeing these ads on TikTok for the last month, and it's for electronics. So I didn't even know if it was going to be big enough, but people take it apart like cell phones and radios and whatever. And I had one when I was younger, and I was really dead set against it. I'm not one for electric tools, pneumatic tools, even working on bikes. I just don't use them type of tools. But I've been seeing this thing around, and it just happened to be on
Sorry,
sale,
guys.
so it was cheap. And
It's definitely a version
it's in the
2.
shape of a actual
Half a
screwdriver.
radio
It's
in
not like
there,
this
or half a
big
board.
zombie thing. They come with a bunch of bits and a container and whatever, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to try one. Because, it's probably a lot easier to take apart a radio just real quick with covers with one of these. And they just seemed like everyone that's been having one has had amazing luck. And I took something apart last week, and I'm like, fuck me. And like, this thing's got like 20 screws in it. This kind of sucks.
This is an unmolested Striker 955. I'm trying to find the...
Can I make one suggestion, Radio Man, before you get too deep?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'd probably just make sure it powers up before you put the soldering iron to it.
Ooh, good suggestion. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one.
Alright, guys. No radio. Trying to do this so you guys can... I should probably just... Here, let's just do this. That way... power. Here we go. Maybe not. I'm sure you guys are having a field day with this. Doesn't power up. I don't know. Oh. What if... Oh, I'm an idiot. I was thinking power on. There you go. So, yeah, I'm sitting there turning this. I'm going, why does it turn on? But it's this. So there you go, guys. Looks like it's on lower sideband. Wow. I'm kind of partial to the red. I like that red. You know what I should have done? I didn't think of it. I have 2 power cords. I wasn't thinking. I'm sure you guys are laughing at my expense.
Oh, yeah, because I was trying to talk to you and tell you it was the wrong number, but yeah, you didn't have a radio on.
Yeah, you would have thought, I have like 6 of these power cords around. Why didn't I just grab another one? I wasn't really thinking.
I enjoyed it anyway. Look, there's a bunch of holes and fins in the radio. What the hell?
Should I be putting blue painter's tape on here? I mean, I see everyone do that.
If you're gonna slam it around your desk, maybe.
It's one of those things I think everybody does it, but no one knows why they do it.
It does prevent you from scratching the bezel if you're sliding it around a desk.
Nah, I got it on this gun mat thing. It's pretty soft.
Look at that, there's a half a board in there.
So Hawkeye, is this pad accessible from the top side or the bottom side of the board?
Yeah, it's the bottom side. I figured you were just looking for curiosity's sake, but yeah, it's the other side.
Yeah, I'm looking all over. I'm like, I don't friggin' see it. All right, let me flip her over.
Nice heat sink on the audio chip, though, huh?
I dropped a screw. I'm not going to be able to continue until I find it. Oh, I found it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a snack.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I noticed about those ding-dongs? They don't weigh anything. They're like air sponges.
Yeah, that's a lot to take in.
When I was a kid, you knew when you had your hands on a ding-dong.
I mean, yeah. I didn't find this out until I grew up more, but I mean, hey, experimental is whatever. I'm dying. Freaking perverts everywhere.
Don't oscillate the ding dong. So I'm thinking a little fine piece of wire between here and here. See if we can set this camera up a little better for you guys.
Yep.
I don't like that. Oh wait. So let's frame that a little better. Right there. Here and here. I'm gonna find some wire.
Yeah, those ones.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig out a nice little piece of fine wire.
Isn't it amazing how little there is? I mean, the board's half the size and half the components.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if it's going to last longer because of all the surface mount and the really little chips and they're not getting thrashed around, or, you know, is it just cheaper and it's not going to last as long?
You know, I think a lot of the older radios, a lot of times they failed because of that friggin' glue they put on there that became acidic.
Yeah, it's funny because I get a bunch of radios that and again, I've just never had an issue with that. I'm not going to say I don't on a lot of these radios. I got a lot of radios that are down now, but I've never had an issue. But I see it, people digging that shit out all the time, and it literally like eating and rotting its way. Oh, God. You know, it's around the crystals for the VCO and stuff, and ate the fucking pins for the crystals right off, you know, shit like that.
Yeah,
Should I use this one? Or this one? Which one should I use?
I got to it before it got too bad, but I could see where it was starting to cause some corrosion on the can of the crystal.
Yeah, I've never cleaned up any of mine. They all seem to still work, but that's not necessarily the case. I don't know if it's because of that or not.
Oh, I think Radio Man just pulled a funny. I had that, like I said, I've got the audio muted, but that was funny.
Oh, what'd you do?
He had like a 750 watt soldering gun he's considering using. If he does, I'm gonna have to sit up and watch closer.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, I got my wire. Just gotta tin up the ends of the wire and make up a little loop.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to watch me solder, or can I do that off camera? Tin up the wire. I'll solder the points on camera, but you want to just wait a second while I tin the wire?
They're all mesmerized and quiet, staring at you doing it.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it on camera. Definitely.
Alright, give me a second. I gotta move the radio out of the way.
Oh, the cutting and tinning of the wire, I wouldn't worry about that. You're just gonna solder on the board, on the points, on the live.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna do that.
Too late. You're gonna go for special.
No, okay, I understood. Yeah, alright, I'm definitely gonna do the soldering live on the camera. I just gotta get it focused. Alright, give me a second.
Man, I don't know what you did, but now you got a shadow right on it. This is bogus.
This is bullshit. Oh, by the way, Screwdriver, there's been a change to the dog name, so what I told you last night is not the case.
It ain't slow.
I told the wife, I says, you know, I went in and I told Screwdriver the dog's name, and I was embarrassed when I said it. I says, that can't be right.
I mean, it's not really a dog. It's more like a rat, so you're fine.
Right. You know, obviously we're putting way too much thought into it anyways.
Yeah, you gotta make it, something cute and appropriate. It doesn't matter. So did you come up with another name, or you just nixed the other one?
No, I got a feeling we picked it. I think we're going to go with Coda. Koda.
Roger.
Kodiak.
Oh, cognac.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, no, that's a good name. Coco.
My daughter's dog is that name, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that that we have to cross off the list.
Ooh, Chanel. I don't know. I still, before naming any critter, I still think of what it's going to sound like in the backyard hollering for him or looking for him or something when he gets out.
That's exactly true. I've thought of that a lot. Like, you don't want to be in the backyard screaming for Little Will or something.
Where's my little Will? Come on, little Will. Come on, little Will.
Where's my ball sack?
Exactly. Oh, bend that thing tighter. Come on. Put it in a straight V.
I heard the wife hoot and holler. They must have tied the game up.
Oh, man, you ain't even watching the game?
I'll tell you, you know where I get my priorities.
I guess, maybe. Did his audio just drop out?
Whose audio?
Well, you don't listen to it. I just had on Radio Man's.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got it muted.
Well, it's funny. I actually see the closed caption going across the bottom, but I'm hearing nothing on my phone. I'm just wondering if I did something stupid to my phone.
Come on.
It could be really funny, like my neighbor here. You could name your dog a name that rhymes with your neighbor's first name, so you'd be out there hollering. You think you're hollering for him. I just call my dog asshole. I don't know. You're pretty obedient. You do what the dog tells you to do. That makes you a good master. Oh, came undone. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Man, I gotta get some solder in that pad there. Let me get a little bit more down there. Try that again.
Yeah, I gotta get some solder in that.
Hey!
I don't know. I had to rotate my phone and come back and to get the sound out.
The solder they use on these new radios is a bitch. I don't think it has any lead in it, and it's like wicked hard. It's got a high melting point.
Yeah, it's mostly tin. Definitely got to use some flux on it to make it easier.
Yeah, let me fix that end. There's like too much of a blob, and I'm gonna get some flux.
The stuff I got from Radio Man, I don't know. It doesn't seem to work as well as my old Radio Shack stuff. It almost like it hazes over. I don't know if it's a different temperature point on it, but it kind of acts weird on my soldering iron.
I bumped into that a lot with the new solders, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a dab of flux.
Cord or something else. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, maybe it's just a different flux or rosin they put in it. That something.
I never used to. I never even bought any flux until like 2 years ago, and now it's like you almost have to use it all the time now.
I haven't bought any. I have some that I use. It's for plumbing. I haven't bought any specifically for electrical, but it's just a tub of it for plumbing, and it works great. I bought this. I had 2 dishes of it, but I bought some stuff that was almost silver looking, and it'll actually tin the tip of your solder iron. Amazing. And it worked great for plumbing because it would actually, have some solder in it. But it works great. But after you use it for a while, it gets rid of all the tinning shit in it, and it's just regular flux.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the second wire tacked nice and good. That first one's being a little difficult, so I just gave a dab of flux.
Yeah, give it to it.
My flux looks like 15-year-old peanut butter.
Yeah, well, that's what mine is. Like I said, it's a tub from plumbing flux. I don't know if it's the same or not, but it works the same. But like I gotta like put some on the end of like a screwdriver and then put it on there. It's not like convenient. It never goes where you want it to. I want to get some of that liquid flux, and I've seen somebody make some one time. They actually mixed regular flux with isopropyl alcohol in a bottle and mixed it up, but I'm like, that kind of liquid flux looks like it was pretty convenient.
Alright, that took. There's like a little piece of insulation, a little piece of stringy. I don't like it. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Alright, let me shut the iron down. There's my iron set up there. And vise. Just take a look at it, make sure it looks okay. Not shorted. Alright, throw the cover on. I guess I can squelch it since it's just you guys. Screwdriver's not going to like me squelching it. Put the screws in, we'll flip her over. I gotta move the soldering iron out of the way.
It's like radio man's running a lab coat.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the lab coat. You gotta have the lab coat when you're doing radio activities.
Very sophisticated. Might as well look as professional as you can.
That's right. You got to be prepared if things go to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, like smoke comes out of the radio.
Oh man, that fellow must know what he's doing. He's wearing a lab coat. You know he's a scientist.
Look at that. I'm a professional bumblefuck. Alright, let me get the other power cord so I can leave the unit in hooked up.
Fake it till you make it. It's all about it. Whoa, who was that? I don't know if it's getting out, but I can hear you. Not too bad. Who's that? Green Machine? What is going on? Where are you at? Oh man, I might have to turn something on. Where are you at? You're on your hill in Albion? No shit. Radio man, hurry up and get back here. Screwdriver's talking to his imaginary friends again. Holy fuck, you can hear Fix It up there? That's scary.
I was just in Albion this weekend.
10-4 on the Just in Albion. Yeah, hang on here. Let me try something. Let me get a little bit of juice for up there. I was just on my barefoot striker, so figure I gotta turn something on. Yeah, it's probably a little bit better. Cleaned it up quite a bit too. Ooh, look at that nice red display. Yeah, Skip just speeded right off and it's nice. Yeah, sounds really good. Like I said, I wouldn't have thought you were up there. Didn't have a preamp on. And, yeah, no, sounds good. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's in VFO mode. That's gonna take a while to get to where you need to go.
So you didn't even do the key sequence press on?
No. I didn't know. I think you told me that, but I forgot. It just went right there.
Did you put it back in band mode, or are you still in VFO mode?
I'm in VFO. What's the key sequence?
Don't even try it. See if it works without it. Oh, Radio Man's a big boy. You should hear him anywhere.
Because I did the key sequence on Roosters, and it never came up. It was just like modified. So yeah, if you put it on band 4, you should be on 11 meters.
It's just hard to do on camera. I'd have to. Well, I could probably spin the camera, but anyways, no, I didn't have to do it. I just put it on band mode and dialed up to 12.
So you should have that in the middle mode to be on your regular 40. Well, in band whatever 4.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went to band, set it to band 4, went to middle, and dialed it up to 12.
Roger.
Alright, let me swing the coax over.
10-4 on the flamethrower coming.
you have radio contact with 114?
At 2 p.m., unless there's anybody that really wants to go and has something different, but at 2 p.m., I'm going to meet in Augusta at Red Robin's to have some burgers, some fries, and some drinks for a get-together before the holidays.
I did, appreciate it. Well,
just making sure everybody knows. Roger, Roger. Yeah, the more the merrier, but I hear you.
Whoops. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to get things set up so you guys can see what's going on here.
Yes. Yes, sir. One more. Yep. Yeah, you give me like about a 1 with no preamp on, but you sound great, you know. I mean, it's definitely working. Yeah. That's all that matters. Hey, have a good one, man. We'll catch you later. Yeah. Have a good. Man, look at that nice pretty red. I always seem to run my face on blue for some reason, but I do like it.
Yeah, I always run mine on blue. It's a nice color blue.
You know, my truck, I actually think I do run it on green. For some reason, I run it on blue inside. I think the blue on my truck was just too bright.
Hello, hello.
Holy but Jesus is.
Striker 955, stock mic. Hello.
Yeah, it's funny. I watch that thing bounce around full power, and mine goes to about the 40. Hello, right back.
Yeah, so this is stock radio, but this should be putting out more power, obviously, so hopefully Fix-It's hearing me.
Yeah, you're too right, swinging up to 4.
You're not going through an amp?
Nope, straight radio.
Holy crap, you must have a problem with your amp.
Oh, really?
You're as loud on that barefoot as you are as on your big radio going through the amp.
Holy mackerel. Let's see, is the mic gain up all the way? Yep, mic gain's up all the way, RF's up all the way. I don't know, I don't know how to operate this thing, I'm just turning knobs.
I got real good audio on you up here.
I guess this is the Roger beep.
Yeah, beep.
Oh, Screwdriver's gonna love this. I think this is the Echo.
Not swinging. I mean, like I said, yours is bouncing all the way to the end. Mine never goes past 40 watts. Fuck, as I'm talking right now, I'm doing 20 watts out of this thing.
What do you guys think in the chat, huh? Are you guys enjoying this? There'll be more videos as I get going on this. Yeah, so I don't know. Anything you guys want me to do with this?
Yeah, talk on it.
So, oh, that's RF gain. So I don't even know if I assume, so we got MON, and I'm assuming that upper left-hand knob must be the power out, I guess.
Yeah, that's your RF power, and the monitor is for your, the MON is monitor. It's just talk back, variable talk back.
Oh, okay, that explains why you can turn. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, yep. And then let's see. Yeah, the power is up all the way. So, yeah, there she is right there, boys. So I'll have to, I think you can go into the software or the menu or something. You can even widen out the receive and transmit. I don't even know. I think this thing has some sort of DSP on transmit and receive.
Yeah, bring it down to 4 watts. Let's see what it sounds like with 4 watts.
Huh. Let's see. I don't even know. Turn it back. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I gotta hook it up to my. I gotta run it through a watt meter here, so I don't exactly know. I just dialed it back some.
Yeah, it went way down here. You're only one light flashing too.
I'm just going off the meter on the front. 2-bar dead key. So I'm just guessing, and then you dial it all the way up. Looks like it's at, if I had to guess it, that's watts. It's at a 15. If I had to guess, I don't know. I'll have to hook a watt meter up to her.
No, you don't even have a meter hooked to it yet?
No, but I can hook one up to it easy enough. I can frame it in the camera too. I got a peak reading meter here if you guys want to hold on a second.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of funny though. It's not as, I wouldn't say it's not as smooth as a standard radio, but as you were turning it down, it almost seemed like it wasn't a variable down. You could hear it changing, like it was clicking, like every time you turned it down, every X amount of, resistance, it would almost click down. Like it was click, 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 going down, and then the same thing when you went up. It was kind of weird. And it's all computer controlled, so it doesn't surprise me. Over here, it's definitely louder than the other one.
So wait a second, let me get this straight. You're saying this radio is louder than the Bearcat?
It's hard to say because this one's pumping probably 25 watts. The Bearcat was only pumping 4 watts. So, I mean, he was just breaking my static barefoot with the Bearcat, and the audio was okay. This one here, the audio seems to be wicked strong and clean. But I'm just kind of curious of what it sounds like with just the 4 watts in. Because, I mean, sometimes it's going to get kickers that you can't really pump the shit to them. I mean, the Bearcat was very, at least here, was very, quiet, whatever. Half of what you guys were, especially if he wasn't turned to it. This sounds just as loud as everybody else.
Yeah, I think the microphone, the noise-canceling microphone on that Bearcat is really choking the audio down.
And it's going to be really limited because it's FCC approved. With a Striker, well, it is not. You can have a lot more swing and audio out of that Striker from the factory than you can that Bearcat.
Well, let's see. That's just on average right now, which kind of agrees with what I'm seeing on the little LED meter. Let me put it in peak. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello. I mean, shit, it's going up to at times it's hitting 100 watts. Hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. You know, 80 80 90. I mean, you really got to get into it to hit 100.
Yeah, so it's doing exactly what you see in the front of it then.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. The meter in the front of it, I'd say, is agreeing with my heap shit meter. So let's see. Fix it says turn it down. So let's see here. 1 1 1. Hello. Turn it all the way down. So hello. I mean, I can't even get it down that low on the peaks. You know, I was trying to get it down to 12 watt PEP. It won't even go that low.
Yeah, I assume you're still going to hit that 30, 40 watts peak.
Yeah, that's right. It's about what it's doing. Yeah, it's almost like, Christ's sakes. I mean, that's all the way down right there. That's so. I would say. I mean, I got it down to nothing right now. So let me just. That's 1 bar right there. That's 2 right there. And that's probably about 4 watts right there. My Heath kit kind of drops, doesn't read below 10, so halfway we're going to go with 5 watts. I'd have to get my other meter to read below 10 watts.
Key up for a minute, Hawkeye. I'm just curious of what his meter on his striker and mine get for receive. Audio. Audio.
Oh, you guys are quiet. No comments?
Yeah, not far. You know, I'm seeing you're in between the 7 and the 8 here, dead in the water. His place looks like a 7 swinging up to that bar between the 7 and the 8. So, yeah.
Here, I'll turn the power back up so everyone can hear me. Yeah, that's kind of yeah, let's see. I guess that's kind of interesting too. I mean, you can run this thing balls to the wall, and it you know, some radios, like if you turn the mic gain and the variable up all the way, it starts to get cranky, but seems to not mind.
So what do you dead can, like 10 watts all the way up? So, yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of headroom where you can swing up to 80.
Hey, Hawkeye, just put it on the... Well, I'm kind of splitting the difference between you and Fix It, but that should have brought me up a little bit.
No, you dropped down over here.
Oh, I got to go more east to hit you, more than likely. How about you Fix It?
Oh, you came way up over here.
Yeah, I got to get more east to hit Hawkeye.
Getting a 9 here.
Getting a 9, huh?
Getting a 9, legal 9.
Yeah, legal 9 all the way around, boys.
You know, right there, you're close to a 40. I'm just trying to look at your meter and see where it's at. Everybody's been almost the same as here. But everybody dies at a 9 here. It's hard to get past that 9. I don't care who it is. It's weird. Actually, Radio Man's giving me a little more than Screwdriver. Just a little bit, yeah.
Just the tip.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. He's probably got his beam pointed straight at you right now. No, I'm just running my stock radio, so yeah. Oh, 10-4, yep.
All right, Hawkeye, did that bring me up? That bring me up over to you? I'm gonna put a little love in your direction.
Oh yeah, you're almost an S9 and good, strong audio.
Who are you talking to, Hawkeye? That's funny, because I don't know if Hawkeye even went up at your place on the meter, so it's doing what mine does. It just has that dead spot. But, man, you're, well, I went down to about the same as you. You're down to about a 9 over here.
Oh, you go up to the 60 screwdriver if I go on the Omni.
Yeah, nothing ever hits this one up to the 60. I think if I have my preamp on, maybe, but this one just seems a little more stiff on that upper end of the meter, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. All of the signals are pretty close to the same.
Oh, I think I'm definitely going to enjoy this radio.
You want to know what my favorite feature is on the radio?
Yes, do tell.
Well, once you get into the menu, you can set your course clarifier to 5K. And the course clarifier works on receive and transmit. And the fines just stays on receive if you want. That's how I have it set up. I mean, you can change it if you want, but it only makes sense to leave the fine on receive. But your course is like a little mini VFO. So to go between channels, you know, when you set the range to 5K, you just turn it one click and you're right between channels.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to using this on sideband. This ought to be, from what I hear, these things are rock solid on sideband.
Fuck, I think I have my clarifier now. After I reset it, it's only at, what, 100 hertz? Just because mine's not dead on. I do notice it actually, to get it on frequency, I gotta be at like 1051.
But yeah, no, this is the plan, is just to be a base radio. Use it, I mean, you know, definitely going to be using it more than the Ranger, especially where it's new. But I mean, it's got some features on it that I really like.
And that's a dynamic microphone. It's not Ranger dynamic. So you can take an Anytone mic, which is an electret, and make change it in the menu to electric microphone. And I think because I take the microphone right off of this Aries and plug it into the 955. I have mine set on electric, and I think it's got more punch than the dynamic. And the stock mic sounds awesome on those radios, but I think this Anytone mic's got a little more punch to it.
Throw your D104 on it. Watch it sing.
I didn't even look. I just jammed the mic in. It's 4-pin, isn't it?
Yep. So your normal static level over there is like about a 3.
Sorry, just got up. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about right. It usually never sits like flat.
Roger.
I was actually hearing Green Machine earlier.
All part of the Striker fan club. I guess I gotta go buy one now. I know, right? Then everybody's gonna have them. I won't want one then. Good, I'm trading the Ranger in. Yeah, but he already likes it better than the Ranger. The Ranger's out, Striker's in. Alright, when I buy my Striker, I'll trade you.
Well, we've encountered a slight situation in the D104 department.
Uh-oh.
Well, my D104s are wired for a Ranger, but I got the mobile D104 hand mic I could plug in.
Oh, you actually had it wired for a 6-pin. No shit.
Yeah, and I thought I had an adapter, but all my adapters are for a 4-pin. Because I was like, oh, I'm Team Ranger.
Nice.
But I could hook in this D104 I have here, this one. I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty loud. I mean, I'm just curious of the difference of sound. Like I said, I usually use a noise canceling mic, and I don't even run it at full mic. You know, I'm usually halfway on the mic gain with a noise canceling mic on mine.
Well, here's the D104.
Definitely sounded loud.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I have to hear a little more audio out of you, but it's a little bit louder.
Yeah, this is the D104 hand mic. Just I got a SRA 198 sitting here too. I could try real quick. That's wired for 4-pin. Yeah, I have a bunch of 4-pin mics, but I have adapters for the Ranger, but not my D104 lollipops. They're all the Tug 8s there. They're all wired for Ranger. So, anyways, that should be enough chatter for you.
I think the stock mic actually sounds a little bit fuller. It might, and it's not that much louder. So, just my opinion from what I've heard, the stock mic sounds a little fuller.
Yeah, the stock mic did sound a little cleaner up this way. The power mic brought your signal up, but you're probably not pointing at me either. Yeah, I might have just been a little too much. I think it's actually hitting that AMC and doing what it should. It's not really cutting back on itself, but I think you've reached the max of your audio, and it's just going to start bringing in more background than anything else and start like slurring syllables together because it's a lot. But yeah, I agree. Like the stock mic did seem to have a little more bass, which is really what D104s are known for, not having that kind of bass.
All right, let me see if I got it. SRA 198 noise canceling mic, and I'll give you a little bit of chatter. Well, the plan is if I use this on the bass setup, this is going to go through my soundboard audio system, and I'm going to use my podcast mic, which will get plenty loud and should have much fuller, better fidelity. Anyways, that's a little chatter with the SRA 198.
More volume.
Well, that's good. You can pull that out of the radio and set it aside, never have to return to it.
Ha ha!
I didn't find it bad over here, but it was definitely just a little bit mufflier to me. Very stockish sounding. Let me guess, you have your studio mic wired for a 6-pin, don't you?
No, the studio mic, there's no rhyme or reason to what. Anyways, I'm back on the stock mic, just FYI. And do you think we're giving the sandbaggers some good entertainment here?
Well, I guarantee it.
Yeah, no. So when I set up the cable, that's actually could plug directly into this. It wouldn't. I mean, I don't know what'll happen because it's all dialed in for the Ranger, but no, it's set up for a 4-pin, and I use an adapter for that to get into the Ranger.
I'll plug it right in the front of this radio. Might have to turn your mic gain down a little or something, but don't play with your setup. Just plug it straight into this radio and let's see what it sounds like.
Oh, I'm nervous. You nervous, Hawkeye?
I gotta tell you, I'm breaking into a sweat, but I just looked down and I got the little electric heater on, so maybe that's it.
Oh, God, it's not menopause, is it? All right, stand by. I'll give me a second.
Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. Loving it. Quite the crowd out here tonight. I guess not everybody can afford to go out and buy new stuff. Oh, come on. Wingnut's running some old stuff. This stuff is real old. Love it. What are you running, Hawkeye?
I'm on the Aries, yeah. I'm wondering if Wingnut noticed any smell. You know that smell of when dust is like burning?
Oh, yeah.
Dust and cigarette smoke is what I'm smelling.
Oh my.
Dust and cigarettes, you're gonna love it.
So where'd you get this? Up from, by the moms?
Yeah.
Roger.
So while they're talking, you guys that are watching, I got my soundboard plugged into the radio, and we're gonna go through the studio mic here. We'll leave her parked on the
I guess
radio.
I'll bring it back up towards where it was. I'll go a little higher. That's about where it was.
All right.
Got it. How is this amp still kind of hanging right into that same tone or whatever? Or is it coming out of it or getting worse?
No, I mean, it almost sounds like you might have just had a little too much audio going into it. It sounds clean, sounds good.
Come on, I know you guys are watching here on YouTube, and come on, let's get some comments going here. What do you guys think? Am I boring you guys or what? Are you guys scared?
Well, I mean, you said it was one of Skipper 300.
So I sold a bunch of stuff at the Ham Fest.
6 LF6s or something.
I raised little funds.
It's really only going to be,
bought myself some stuff.
You know, roughly about a 400 watt swing at most, 300 watt swing at most, and you're probably talking about a 100 watt dead key.
Well, that's what I mean. It's only swinging up to, I don't know, 100, 120 watts.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to, with 4 tubes in it, you should be able to get a little more out of it than that.
All right, I'm going to break in here. Hello, hello.
Yes.
This is on the podcast, Mike, right here.
Sounds nice and clean. I mean, I could go into the audio side of it, but yeah, it sounds clean.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into, like, trying to dial it in. It's 10 o'clock, but proof of concept, I guess. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, a little tinny. Kind of tinny. Yeah, I didn't really hear tinny, but I actually think the stock mic was more bassy. This one doesn't quite sound as full as far as the bass goes, but it sounds good.
These mics don't have a lot of bass to them. I know that for a fact.
That's weird. I get a ton of bass out of mine.
I don't know. Maybe. When I messed with it, I couldn't get a lot of bass out of it. But you never know. I mean, even though we have the same model, you know how it is with stuff on Amazon. You know, it's made by 50 different people.
Well, I say it does. I have a ton of bass when I'm processing it through my computer. I don't necessarily have a ton of bass when I'm going through that little cheap soundboard that came with one of them.
What do you say, Hawkeye?
Yeah, I was just going to say that's the only problem with the Striker 955 is that everybody ends up back with the cheap stock mic, and everybody tells them it sounds better than anything else, and that's where you're at right now.
I think I can massage it with this mic. I mean, you can't just, this is all set up for my Ranger, and I'm sure I can massage it to make it work. But like I said, it's 10 o'clock. I'm not going to try to dial it in tonight, but I think I can dial it in and make it sound good.
Oh, exactly. I'm sure you can. But you know where you're going to end up? You're going to end up going through that soundboard, and you're going to get it to sound just like the stock mic, and you'll be happy.
Yeah, I might. I mean, the thing is, though, I like with the soundboard is that, I do like the gates with it, the audio gates and the recording and all that. So, I mean, it'll integrate into all my other live stream stuff, too. But I got a feeling if I get in there, challenge accepted. I'll make it sound more bodacious than the stock mic. I'll try it.
Well, it's not a bad place to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that that's how good the stock mic sounds. If that's ultimately where you ended up, or anybody else that has a Stryker 955, it's a damn good place to be.
Now, Hawkeye, this has some sort of receive DSP. Isn't there some sort of DSP on transmit, too, or something?
There is, there is.
Okay. Well, like I said, this was a fun little radio. I think I'm going to... Whoops, came off the mic a little bit there. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I got some more stuff I got to do. Like I said, I got to hook it up to the computer. You're going to send me a file for it. Trying to think what else. And then I got to work on the unit in. So this isn't the last of it tonight. There's more activities to be done.
Well, and there's I already sent you the file, but and let me make sure I have it. What my file will give you is basically all the channels from 40 up to 100, 2800 megahertz. They'll all be in a row, like HR 2510. I like that, and if that doesn't concern you, of course all my menu settings would be the same too. But that's the biggest thing, is that 40 channel, above 40 up to 28 megahertz. But there's one other issue you might bump into when you hook the radio up to the computer, but I don't know if you want to get into that tonight or right before you hook it up.
What was that last thing you said?
There's a known issue where when you hook the radio up to the computer, you end up with like a buffer overrun. And there's a trick, there's a workaround. Basically, if you just take the file that I sent you, because it already works on a radio, if you just take that file and upload it to your radio without trying to read from your radio first, you should be fine. But that's the trick.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just load your file into it. And, is that a scratch already? Or is that a piece of hair? Ooh, that'll upset me. I think it's just a... Hold on. It's just like a glare artifact. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I was just skimming through the manual. Oh, this was like as fun as Christmas Day here for me.
See, I don't know. I have to have my band set up like bands, like they're supposed to.
Well, thank you for sharing with all of us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of neutral on it, but yeah, there's more work to be done here, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, I got them on the air, but I got to mess around, set up the 885. I got to set up the 955, and it's about all I could say.
Too many toys at once.
I'm overstimulated.
Yeah, probably 10-15, you're just going to crash like Christmas Day.
As opposed to the Rangers.
What was that? The double there. I heard both of you.
I said, yeah, probably like 10-15, you're going to crash like it's Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's like I had too much Mountain Dew and Snickers fun size.
Yeah, and I said, I'm kind of curious how much wider of a band that thing broadcasts on as opposed to your Ranger.
You can adjust it. I don't know what it's set to default, but it is adjustable. I was just looking through. I was just trying to skim here. You can adjust the transmit and receive bandwidth. There's looks like a noise reduction on receive. Looks like there's a noise gate. There's a noise reduction, uses digital to measure and filter compressed continuous analog result. It can reduce the amount. Oh, that's receive noise. So I was just looking at some of the settings on it that you can adjust. That's all stuff in the menu, but nothing I'm gonna do tonight.
No, I'm talking later on when you're playing with it and you got it hooked to the SDR and you're looking at it through your SDR. You'll be able to see. I wonder how the internal noise gate would sound. Sometimes that's the part of your audio that gets me sometimes. If I'm being like super critical, if nothing else. Like the noise gate almost seems like it's on a little much, or it's just the way the mic is. Like it sometimes almost gets too quiet too quick. It's not a soft. I can't say it's like a light switch, but it's a weird transition sometimes. And it's only when you're like really on it. It's not a normal situation. Normally it doesn't. You can't tell, but I just wondered if the one in the radio would be beneficial.
Back on the stock mic.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think I like the studio mic a little better. It's definitely louder.
There you go. Stock mic, stock mic, stock mic. 1 2 1 2. I don't know. I could try finding it in the menu here. Like I said, I'm kind of running out of steam, but I could try it real quick. Let's see. Looks like you just got to get into the menu and just dial through.
That stock mic does sound pretty good.
Yeah, just press and hold the function button, and then you just continue to press it to cycle through the menu.
Wow. Noise reduction something. There was one other thing I wanted to check.
Wow, it took out all the static.
I know. So how do you get out of the menu? Must be.
Your receive is at 3K and your transmit's at 4. You can just key up to get out of the menu.
Alright, so I turned up the bandwidth on the receive, I turned on the noise reduction, I turned on the noise gate, I turned on the noise reduction. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Sounds good and clean. That might even be awesome when you get it on sideband too.
Yeah, it's crazy on you guys how much it cleans you guys up.
Now, is your static loud real quick when people unkey and then it quiets down?
Yeah, it's almost like there's a delay before it kicks in. Yes, you were hearing that correct.
It almost sounded like an FM type deal.
It's crazy though, like listening to you guys, it's just like my West Mountain DSP speaker. Like it's a game changer having that in the mobile on the speaker, talking with you guys, especially when you get stations way out in the fringe.
Now, if you turn your squelch up, will that do away with that blast of squelch before it kicks in?
I don't know. Try talking, Hawkeye.
Yeah, we're just doing a little Striker 955 test here. A little squelch testing. You don't normally see squelch testing.
Yep, it does.
And like Fix-It said, I think a lot of these functions really shine on sideband too.
And this is all in the internal speaker, so when I run this on the bass setup, I use a big like a floor speaker. I don't know, can you tell anything on the noise gate screwdriver? I mean, it's pretty quiet in here, down here. I turned the scanner down and stuff, but I don't know. You catching anything? Catching a whiff of anything?
No, it sounds just like it did before. I mean, it sounds great. Nothing like dropping off hard or anything.
Yeah, I mean, you guys sound good. I opened up the receiver a little bit, too.
Was 4 as wide as it went by the looks of it?
Correct. 4 is as wide as it goes.
That's good enough.
The high cut filter works good too. I've never tried it with the high cut and the noise reduction on, but I bet that'd be pretty effective. So testing on the old high cut filter, we went from squelch to noise. Squelch to noise.
Ooh, Screwdriver's gonna like this. Echo, echo.
I didn't hear no echo.
Yeah, I like it great.
Maybe, oh, I see. There's a tone. Looks like it says tone and volume and delay, so I don't know what, I'll have to read what that does.
Yeah, it's just the volume and delay. I don't know what tone actually does, but or what it says. I don't think it does shit. I think it's just how they label it. But yeah, if you turn your echo on, it's definitely you can play with those.
Let's see here. Let me turn on my. All right. Oh, here we go. Turn on the talk back here. Let's see. Hello. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Oh, okay. I see. That's your delay. So There we go. Test. Well, that's at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock on the delay, and I guess I don't know, level of it. But I was just trying it. That's all. I mean, maybe like I do before, I'll probably maybe run a very minimal amount of it just to give me a little bit of depth.
I don't think I've ever tried the high cut, and I really don't even remember what the hell that is, what TSQ even stands for.
That should be tone squelch for doing like repeaters in the 10-meter band.
Roger. Can you set the tone in these? I assume somehow. Oh, maybe that's why it says tone. Maybe that is actually when you have it in that mode instead of echo, it is actually to adjust your tone.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to read up on that. But yeah, the echo should be off now. Just yeah, pretty impressive radio. I'll say that much. Definitely not disappointed in it.
So if we all three put it on that tone squelch and had the same tone on a transmit, I don't think anybody else would actually key up the radio between us three.
Yeah, I'd have to read because you would need if it's just because usually that's continuous tone. So that just usually means it's just on transmit. But does it have a tone decoder? Is how that would all have to work, and I don't know if it does that. Hawkeye might know.
I think it's just for transmit to open up the repeater.
Yeah, so for us to actually use that, we'd need decoders as well.
Roger.
But we can have the same effect if we just ignored everybody else.
There is that.
But no complaints though. I'm not even running through the amp. You guys, well, screwdriver I wouldn't expect so, but I'm not getting any complaining on how to fix it, and Hawkeye seems to be reasonably happy.
They're definitely great radios.
I have to say, I'm a little blown away how you sound pretty much the same barefoot on that radio as you do with your amp setup on the other one.
Yeah, me too. That's it. Going on Marketplace. Selling it. Selling out.
Yep. Selling it all. Selling it all except for the striker. $25.
No, I won't do that. I'm just messing around. But I mean, based on my initial impression, this may become the permanent base radio.
I give you $50 for the Ranger.
Oh hell no! It's worth way more than that.
Yeah, but I guess the thing is, like, from what I've seen you operating, you're not really looking at your radio much. Like, you're not sitting in front of it. Your radio's off to the side in a rack, so you're not really looking at it, are you?
It's to my right shoulder, so I mean, when I'm operating, I just look to my right. But yeah, it's at a 90 degree to me, so it's not directly in front of me. My computers are in front of me, but all my metering radios are to my immediate right. So I can see all the metering stuff. I'm just not staring straight at it.
Yeah, so you're paying more attention to your computer and stuff like that when you're talking, so I guess it don't matter as much, but I still just really like the looks of a big black box radio. I don't know why, that's just me. I personally, when I'm talking, I am usually watching my meter the entire time I'm talking with somebody. Don't know why, but I don't usually have much else going on, and that's what I do. So I still tend to, gravitate towards the big black box. But I love this radio. I mean, obviously this is what I talk on 50% of the time, at least now. Probably more like 80%.
Oh, we got a check-in from Traveler on the chat.
Freaking Traveler.
Where's his flamethrower?
Should we do a real quick sideband test?
Oh, stop. I won't be able to stand up, Hawkeye. Oh, I'm your Huckleberry.
All right, lowest side.
Oh, man, I had a guy at work give somebody shit about saying that. You know, it's not Huckleberry.
Well, let's see. Here's sideband. I think I had to play with the clarifier because it was like all the way down. So I don't know. I'll have to let you guys talk a little bit.
Holy shit, man. That radio freaking shines on sideband.
You sound like you're just like you're on AM, Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That thing is dead not on and loud.
That's it. I'm buying another one. 4 easy payments. Hawkeye told me all about it.
Yeah, I'm buying a few more of these.
Don't even think about it.
4 easy payments.
Yeah, I'll take 4 more. I probably sound the same shitty as I normally do.
Actually,
Good fix it. What's going on tonight?
Yeah, you don't sound too bad. We run, not what I was at Thursday, but my same 41. That's it, I'm buying a 955. Son of a...
just so you know, Wingnut, when I ordered it was the only one they had, and they said it was just for you.
Oh, then yeah, I want my radio.
I gotta admit though, it holy crap, like, well, it's hard to tell with Screwdriver with him being so close, but like, you guys that are farther out sound great. Well, Fix-It's a little off. That's usually normal.
You're sounding real good on this end there, Radio Man.
Yeah, you sound like you're 4.2. 4.2.
Oh man, that's it. I'm right now. Hold on a second. That's it. The president hat. I'm getting it on camera. The president hat's getting thrown out. Get me a striker hat.
Exactly. Yeah, you definitely sound like you're on AM. So, I guess you probably have to do a little more reading. I don't know if Hawkeye knows, but your bandwidth receive, is there a different bandwidth receive for a sideband? Or does it use the same one, or does it get locked into a, narrow 2.4 kilohertz or whatever?
I think it applies to whatever mode you're in. It's just adjusting your crystal bandwidth.
Hey, so I usually don't see a receive on sideband being 4K wide. If so, that's awesome.
No, you guys literally sound just like you're on AM, and I know we joke around about that.
No, I was serious. He sounds like he's 4K wide.
And you're all sounding just as good as you did on AM. To my radio, anyway.
Oh, this thing's great. Oh, this is good.
Fix-It's only off like about 100 hertz, so you would think it would make him sound decent, but he still doesn't.
Fix-It. Go ahead and talk. I gotta see if I can dial you in.
Alright, let's see. Thursday night, the guys made me go to 39. It's 1039. Would be on this frequency. But, yeah. Normally I keep it right there at 1041 because that's where I think it sounds the best on the playbacks.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if I concurred with Screwdriver, and that's about what I was getting. So yeah, the rest of you guys, it's right at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, like I bring mine up, I'm at 1051, so this one's a little out of adjustment, I think.
I think on sideband I might run my Mirage which is a newer version of this 2950 stuff. I don't think that thing is so far off frequency. This thing has been wandering steadily for the last 3 years. We've been doing the sideband stuff. When I first started out, 40 sounded best for everybody else, and since then it's been going downhill.
Yeah, it has seemed like it has wandered a little bit.
Yeah.
So the Aries 2 sounds good on your receive there, Radio Man?
Yeah, if that's what you're on now, I'm not even being, like I said, I know we make the joke, you sound just like you're on AM, but I'm being dead serious. Like, if I switch back, it's almost undiscernible. Like, that's how good it sounds, Hawkeye. I mean, everyone sounds good, but it's a little crazy. Like, if I came down here, I would be talking to you if I didn't look at the mode switch. I'd be like, oh fuck, we're in sideband. I would have assumed we were in AM.
Yeah, that's a good description of what I'm hearing too. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking would be the greatest thing about the wider receive.
I wish my receive was like that. This one doesn't quite have that same receive on it. You know, I can definitely tell it's still on sideband.
Yeah, geez, Traveler, I have a Lincoln too.
Damn, I'm gonna have to buy a Striker now.
If you want to try it.
Pressure.
Traveler. I don't know if you can hear me with them talking.
Maybe I can put the guts of a Striker in this Ranger. Hell yeah.
Ranger boys.
But I have a Lincoln Plus 2, and I like the Lincoln Plus 2 very much. Like I said, I made a little money at the Hamfest, and I splurged on some radios. I really wanted one of those Strikers.
It was just a matter of time.
So, I'm not disappointed. But I think the Lincoln 2, I have the old version Lincoln 2, though.
They are
Supposedly,
nice looking radios. I mean,
what this guy Jim
if one
just
would fit
said,
my truck, I'd probably put it in there. Just swallow.
he's saying, I think the Lincoln 2 has the same great features. The new version Lincoln 2, I believe, is almost identical in terms of internally as this Striker, I think.
That would be nice.
I have the old Lincoln 2, which I still think is a great radio.
I already pre-ordered mine.
Yeah. I'm Team Striker.
How many more did they have on the shelf?
Well, if it's Wingnut buying, I'm the last one.
Oh, I see how it is.
Well, you know, it's the only one they had.
Well, I mean, if it's the only one they had, you gotta get it. Wow, it's even longer than Fix's Roger Beep. Sorry, I was just trying to be cool.
Don't let my wife hear that thing.
So this is like on Christmas morning when you got your favorite robot and it's walking across, and then you realize he spins around and guns pop out of his chest.
You're like, whoa, look at that.
And then you find out they really hurt too.
I actually had a robot that would do that, so.
That's why you know this is what it's like.
It's probably the first time my mind was blown.
this is the point in the night where my mom, in the morning on Christmas Day, where my mom's like, "Have you brushed your teeth yet?" Because I'm still on the floor playing with my toys.
Yeah, 'cause she had more presents than you were in the way.
I'm installing my new foam ear pads on my headphones. Boys, I am shitting in tall cotton.
I'm so excited I might have to have another ring ding. I'm burning way too many calories.
Oh, I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Next, you're gonna have to get a QT40 or whatever, Aries 2.
You're telling me it can get better than this?
I don't know about that.
So you know what I got thinking, Screwdriver?
What? Let's hear it.
I can actually mount the QT40 right under the Aries 2, and I can use the MFJ, so I can transmit on one and receive on the other.
I guess you could if you wanted to.
Oh my god. You just can't believe it, guys. I didn't think these headphones could get more comfortable. I got like way more cushion. It's like getting a new mattress.
Man, you don't know what you're gonna do with all this. This has been an exciting night for you.
You got new headphones too?
No, I bought the foam ear pads on my headphones that I've had. I have a nice set of Audio-Technica headphones, and the foam ear pads were falling apart. Like every time I take them off, it would leave like bits of foam in my hair and stuff. So I didn't go that crazy, Hawkeye.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, Wingnut's gonna have to really dig deep to talk tonight.
I know I'm gonna be laying in bed, and I'm gonna still be too excited to sleep.
Dig deep to talk tonight.
Oh god, I can turn on the Roger beep.
Your turn. Oh man.
I want to see you going into that skipper with a new striker base.
So anybody heard any word on a striker base, or is that still just myths and legends? Still myths and legends, unfortunately. There hasn't been any new word on it in probably 4 or 5 years, since before COVID. Did they have a picture of what they thought it might look like? No, it was kind of some behind-the-scenes crap, and it never came to fruition, I guess. Yeah, that sucks. A lot of people don't like having big bases anymore. Like, the new thing is definitely people running mobiles for a base. You know, the big black box radios and the big bases just, I hear a lot of people that aren't interested in them.
Well, yeah, because if you can get the same thing out of a cigarette lighter plug, then yeah, there's not always an AC outlet nearby.
I mean, I like the looks of a big radio with a bunch of knobs on it. 2x5 in a bigger box with bigger knobs spaced out, so you know you don't have finger fucking shit. I think would be awesome. Maybe a little bigger, you know, screen on it. Even if you stuck similar style, a bigger screen, you know, it'd just be cool. Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, everything's spaced out. It's easier to operate. Exactly, you know. I mean, my turbo is the same thing as my 50 or 70. But all the buttons and all the buttons are still the same. It's still the same keypad, but all the knobs are spaced out. So instead of having, you know, double buttons and knobs, and, you know, it's way more convenient. And having an analog meter, I think, is nice. Yeah, if that would be, yeah, that's a definitely, if that thing had analog meters, oh boy. I mean, these are hard radios to beat, so I mean, if they ever built something that was, you know, a bass, you know, I would, if they came out with a bass tomorrow, I would definitely be pre-ordering one. Yeah, I think I'd be in the same boat.
4 easy payments.
Exactly. I mean, I've been close for ordering, you know, version 2. I don't know why. I don't think there's enough that had changed that I'd be worried about it. But, you know, yeah, I've definitely thought about it.
He's on Amazon right now. He's got one in the basket. It's just breaking out in a cold sweat.
Just ordered it. Wouldn't surprise me. No, I didn't order it, but it's fun to think about. I'm probably gonna though.
Oh, that's it. 2950's getting swapped out.
You're ordering another one for home.
I gotta have it.
Can you just change it to blue for a minute?
2950 is the rest.
Is that it? It just says B. It looks blue.
Oh, he says.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys like the blue better?
I like the blue. In real life, it's even better than what it's coming over in the camera.
Yeah, I have it on another monitor here, and it looks a little lighter on my monitor, but it's a little deeper when I actually look at it.
I like green better for the distance. I mean, you can see it from across the room.
Just realized too, I was on the quad pointed out towards Hawkeye. Hawkeye, how many ding-dings have you consumed?
Somehow I've managed to contain it to 2, but I'm starting to wonder. I don't know, maybe I'll get some trail mix, be a little healthier.
Traveler also sent a message and says, "Let me see the blue." So, should be seeing it, Traveler. Traveler, where are you that you can't talk? Or, I don't know. Maybe he's at home. I don't know. Maybe he's working. If he's working, I figured he'd be on the radio if he's waiting on somebody.
That's a riot. He sent you a message saying he wanted to see the blue too.
Yeah, he goes, "Let me see the blue." The blue seems to be the most popular color. Whenever I see these on the internet, everyone has them on blue.
I still say green on black is easier to see from a distance.
Yeah, green's a good color too, definitely. It's easier on the eyes.
I'm looping it.
Now everybody's happy.
Thank God I got a calibrated bench.
Calibrated bench.
Ah. Travelers under the covers watching this.
Hi. Waiting for Santa Claus to come.
Hawkeye, do you have FM?
Roger.
Let's try FM real quick, just for shits and giggles.
All right.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me on my little radio?
Oh my.
Oh dear.
You went from AM to being like the next chair over.
It's like we're touching ding dings together.
Whoa, that escalated. I can't really.
I'm taking a ride up some sand for my amp.
You're giving her a little workout, aren't you?
Well, one thing I gotta say, the thing sounds great on FM.
Doesn't sound bad at all. Good old FM quality, right?
Yeah, Screwdriver sounds awesome.
Awesome. Thanks for asking.
All the rage in Europe, all the guys are doing it.
Don't make me get the Craggle out.
Oh man, I'll tell you, that Hitler guy on 805 on my way home was swabbing me on 815. I was like, fuck me. What's up with that Hitler guy?
Was he on FM?
Oh yeah, definitely on FM. I don't know, but he's got some dedication, just like some other people out here we've seen and heard from, because he does that a lot. He's really pushing the whole Nazi thing. He really doesn't like the guy that started the FM thing.
I almost feel like I might have actually talked to him one day. I was on FM one day, and he wasn't playing a recording, and he goes, "Oh, you mean Con, Little Hitler?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, Con Mullen, Little Hitler." And he went into this whole rant about how he's a little Hitler. And I was like, it was some guy, he was in Washington State.
Yep, I've talked to him before too. He used to actually talk and get pissed at him, and then I think he just kind of went off the rails.
Well, shit, guys, I should probably shut it down. I gotta go to work tomorrow, but it was fun testing this thing out.
Hell yeah.
I got a little bit better angle of the radio, too.
Yeah, have a good evening.
Yeah, that's a good angle. No glare at all. Yeah, I'm right behind you. I'm gonna call it too. Catch you guys later.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to do the same thing. So, yeah, we'll catch everybody in the morning ride-in.
Yes, to be continued on the radio testing. See ya. Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging out. There will be more on the unit in 885. I got to get software. I got to set that radio up, do some testing, so there'll be some videos on that. And not much setup to be done on this, but that needs set up because it needs to be programmed. This pretty much is like, they're still talking, huh? Oh, they went to AM.
My mic is almost shut off,
So what I want to do is get my soundboard run through this radio like I do on my Ranger up there. So there's more to be done on this. This was just an unboxing tonight, so we're not done. But thank you for everyone stopping by. I need to shut it down and get ready for work.